What's up, fam? It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood. And we're back on the IE Network. And this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, in case you didn't know. That's ICYDK.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices in the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. And shout out to Latto. Shout out to Kendall Jenner. All right. They made the Forbes 30 under 30 covers. There's different covers. There's Kendall Jenner, Latto, Dylan, Mulvaney, Matt Rife. So we have to shout out Latto, man, because, you know, if you leave it up to the bloggers and the YouTubers, you think that Latto was just out here flopping. You think that she was just out here doing nothing. But she's here on the 30 under 30 issue. I'm just going to cite what it says here on thesource.com. It says Latto is one of the hip-hop stars who made the latest edition of the Forbes 30 under 30 list. During her feature story, she recalled the rap game launching her to become a household name. She said, "That was my first launch pad for my career, but social media wouldn't have been a thing if I wasn't putting it in that groundwork, like hustling and networking." Latto also states she caught the tail end of two generations as she is able to adjust her brand to be fitting for TikTok. In addition, music entries in the list include Ice Spice and Steve Lacy. She says, recently, Latto pointing fingers at hip-hop fans for causing a divide among the women of rap. Speaking with XXL, Latto believes stan culture drives the beef between women and rap. "I think it really don't be a problem until we let fans, stans, whatever you want to call them, like the outsiders, once they get in the mix. I think that's what stirs the pot," Latto said. She said, because it's like we are all fans of each other and commenting and following each other, whatever. But then once they get to comparing, they will turn against each other, which is very weak-minded of us female rappers. All right, so shout out to Latto. It also says Latto is officially a part of the fastest single to hit 1 billion streams in Spotify history. So Latto joined Jungkook on the 7th single earlier this year, which racked up 1 billion plays faster than any song ever. It only took 3 months. So shout out to Latto, shout out to Jungkook. And of course, Kendall Jenner, shout out to her, makes the 30 under 30. Now she makes the third Jendashian or Cardi Jenner, whichever one you want to call it, to make the 30 under 30 list. Now she's being powered right now by her 818 tequila, right? And it's taken off internationally. Now Kendall, whose net worth is stated around $60 million, she spoke about her 818. She said, "I wanted the liquid and the brand to stand on their own and for the people to love it without me even having to be a part of it, because I just wanted it to be that good," said the Calabasas residents. She also touched on having her mom, Kris Jenner, managing her career, so Kris is still managing her, which she said can be trying at times. She said, "Obviously my mom is my mom, but she's also my manager," beginning the Super Bowl, who calls her best pals Gigi Hadid and Holly Bieber. Jenner then got more specific. She said, "We have moments when we're talking on the phone and we're talking about business, maybe having a heated conversation about something, and then all of a sudden she's like, 'Okay, I love you. How are you feeling today?' And I'm like, 'Oh my God, yeah, you're my mom too.'" So shout out to Kendall Jenner, who not only is successful as a model, she's now a very successful entrepreneur as she promotes her 818 tequila. So shout out to KJ. Moving on to your boy Diddy, and Diddy is in trouble, y'all. Puffy is in trouble, and I think you are seeing the beginning of the end. Well, now the ending of Sean Puffy Combs. Not only did not only did Macy's phase out the rest of his Sean John collection, he has now stepped down as the CEO of Revolt. He was stating that due to the recent allegations, he does not want to stand in the way of and basically cloud people from not wanting to come and do business with Revolt. So he's removing himself temporarily as the face of Revolt. Right? Now, man, 50 Cent came out and offered, you can never tell whether 50's trolling or not, but 50 Cent came out and offered to buy Revolt from Puffy. We know that will never happen. And he basically said, hey, I'll buy it for you. I'm going to buy it for you on the cheap because Cadillac and AT&T is getting ready to pull out. So I believe Cadillac and AT&T is investors in it or sponsors in it. And now, after that, we see two more people pulled out. Capital Preparatory School of Harlem, they pulled out as well. I forgot the other company that pulled out of doing business with Diddy, along with, of course, over at Diego Liquors, they no longer want him being the face of Deleon. So Diddy's losing a lot of clients, man. It's happening day by day, and I'm gonna give this to Diddy. Diddy, you brought a lot of this on yourself. As much as I was rooting for Diddy, I gotta keep it a buck, man. Like I gotta keep it straight down the middle. As much as it hurts me to see Diddy get pulled down and see another black billionaire get pulled down, Diddy brought a lot of this on himself. And, not only, forget the sexual allegation charges, that's something totally different in itself, but then along the lines, you just are not known for being a very good guy. You know what I mean? Like you allegedly screwed a lot of people out of their contracts. You know what I mean? You screwed New Edition out of their contract. I mean, after New Edition pretty much came to you, down and out, you know how much New Edition had been screwed. So, I mean, if I would be going to New Edition just trying to hand them money just to say thanks for everything they've done for the culture. But instead, you did what you had to do to get the upper hand on them. So I'm not even indulging into the sick allegation, the sick sexual allegations. It's the other stuff that you just wasn't known for being a very nice guy, very good guy. And I'm not gonna say very nice guy because you're a very nice guy. A lot of people know you're a nice guy, but you're just not a very good guy, if you get what I mean. And I suggest you take my advice, Puff. Pack your stuff up, take your ball, and go home while you still got some money, while you still got some dignity. Leave the country. I'm telling you, leave the country and start elsewhere while you still have money to do so before some other charges come up, before something else come up. And I'm going to do a members only, indulge into more of the things with Diddy, because in case you didn't know, got a lot of stuff coming up, and it's not done. People aren't done pulling out. You're going to see more and more people pull out probably every day. So good luck to you, Puff. Man, you could have avoided all this stuff by just simply not doing it. And finally, we're going to end it with Cardi B. I didn't even know this was going on. So Radar Online reports, and I got this via Mob's World. Shout out to Milagro. Cardi B demands that fight with Nicki Minaj not be used as evidence in assault trial. I'm saying to myself, what assault trial does Cardi B still have going on? So, according to Radar Online, it says Cardi B demanded there be no talk of any past allegations she had, which includes her epic showdown with Nicki Minaj at her upcoming assault trial. Like, upcoming assault trial? Like, what is going on now? I thought she was done with all of these things. Uh, as Radar Online previously reported in 2020, a female security guard named Amani Ellis sued Cardi B for alleged assault in 2018. Now, in her motion, Cardi asked that the claims brought by Ellis be determined based on the testimony of witnesses with personal knowledge of the alleged incident between defendant and plaintiff. Cardi argued that any evidence pertaining to other alleged acts which occurred at different times and places and involved other people and circumstances should be excluded because by law such evidence cannot show that defendant acted similarly on the single occasion with plaintiff. Basically, these don't use that situation because it's totally different from this situation. Use how I reacted in this situation. Or any witnesses that saw me allegedly assault you. One of the other alleged acts would be the September 2018 incident involving Cardi B and her enemy Nicki Minaj. The two rappers had an altercation at a Harper's Bazaar party in New York. Sources said Cardi went up to Nicki's table to confront her and then ended up throwing a shoe. Security intervened before the musicians made contact. Intervened before they made contact. It also says, what may have happened between defendant and others at different times and locations and under other circumstances has nothing whatsoever to do with the single 60 to 90 second incident alleged by plaintiff on February 24, 2018, her lawyer argued. Because evidence pertaining to other alleged acts has no bearing on the alleged incident here or the alleged damages suffered by plaintiff, therefrom the evidence should also be excluded as irrelevant. So she doesn't want them to say, oh, look, just like she attacked Nicki Minaj, she shows rage or what have you. She doesn't want them to be able to use that as saying she showed rage that time, so she probably did it this time. In addition, Cardi B wants any talk of criminal charges or police reports filed against her thrown out and any references to her using drugs or working as an exotic dancer to be banned. So basically, use of other things online that was said and what have you. The thing about drugging men, someone had to come up. Ellis has yet to respond to Cardi's motion. So I didn't even know this was still a thing. I mean, gee whiz, Cardi B, get rid of these lawsuits. Just get on with the music. My God, I thought you were done with this. Come on, Cardi B, get in there. Get rid of these lawsuits, child. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Let me know down below what you think of that. Do you think that Cardi B should be allowed to for this information not to be used against her? Should they not be allowed to say, well, Cardi used, she was violent in this situation? I'm going to keep it a buck. Isn't that kind of what they was going to do with Tory? Wasn't they going to use the August Alsina incident? And it's turned out what may have been different is that Tory was kind of on probation or from the Megan Thee Stallion thing. If he was on probation already or had a trial pending, maybe that's the only difference, but that's kind of what they were going to do with Tory, wasn't it? Just saying. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.